Chris Nash, another tough day of Championship cricket.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, obviously the guys down the order, Berg and Wheater, played brilliantly for them. But yeah, disappointing. I think probably disappointing yesterday the way we batted. I think we knew that 250 was going to be under par, but kind of probably 300, 320 was more like par, and then they've got, I think, well over it. So yeah, disappointing. Couldn't really contain them at any stage of the day, and then see to be 5 down tonight's yeah, not great.
197 for 7, and then obviously there's that recovery from Wheater and Berg, who played very aggressively.
Yeah, they did, and yeah, I mean, we didn't quite have a spell where we contained them, you know, and allowed the odd ball to kind of do what we needed to do to take the wicket. But yeah, obviously, as I said, it was disappointing. Credit to them, I thought they played bravely, came out, ran hard, and hit a lot of boundaries. So yeah, I thought they played very well.
Difficult for Ed Joyce though, because it's such a depleted bowling attack at the moment, and a very young bowling attack as well.
It is, and you've got guys like Magsy and Ollie and Hobbsy. They bowled a lot of overs and played all the Championship cricket so far. So yeah, it's hard work. So not having a spinner there to kind of hold it down for 20 odd overs in the day is tough. But yeah, it was one of those days we had to rotate and then get as far as we could.
Shades perhaps slightly of last week, Chris, up at Trent Bridge when Nottinghamshire was 6 down and Sussex couldn't quite take those final wickets. Is that coming a bit of a concern to the side? I think
it's frustration. I think you can't really argue with that. I think 190 for 7. You're thinking, right, we get parity, if not a small deficit. But yeah, it's one of those things we have to look at how we're bowling, kind of at the low order. I mean, but you look at Wheater and Berg, they're top order batters. So I wouldn't put that in the same category as Durham.
What about yourself, Chris? We'll talk about your form in a minute, but you've got an LBW right at the end. What did you make of that?
I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I mean, yeah, he was getting the ball to tail a bit. He bowled some good heat, to be fair. A really good spell at the end of the day. But just disappointed to get out so close at the end of the day.
Is that as quick as you've seen down at Hove here for a little while? Because he was really revving it up down the hill.
Yeah, he was. I mean, me and Righty were. It was hard work because the odd ball wasn't bouncing. So normally when it's real true bounce, you can get underneath it, you can duck, you can trust the pitch, but he had one that kind of should have gone over his head and hit him on the shoulder, and that makes it very hard to play. So we had to try and devise a game plan, and I thought we played it brilliantly. To be fair, it was hard work. And
is that a concern, Chris? Are you always looking for that ball that's going to do something unusual?
I wouldn't say it's a concern. You have to deal with it. That's the bit we have to work really hard to do. But yeah, it makes it hard. You have to change your game plan, how you normally play against that. It's just one of those things.
And how do you change that? What do you do that's different, Chris?
You just have to trust the ball. I mean, it's one of those things. I think we were probably looking to play the ball because the odd one was keeping low. We weren't looking to duck too much. You just have to try and find a way which suits you.
What about yourself? Because great to be back in some form. 48 and a 50. I know you'd have liked to get more, but you looked in good touch.
Yeah, I mean, look, the last few games, I think I've kind of got to 40 balls and had a couple of real brutes. So I haven't really felt. I mean, I haven't got any runs really, but I haven't felt terrible. I haven't felt really bad, and haven't been just missing balls or just playing crap shots. There's been, obviously, we played on some tough wickets, so the guys have had to protect themselves. We were really lucky. We had a couple of really good practice wickets, which got people going again. But yeah, I mean, quite enjoyed coming in at 5, and it was nice to have that little bit of a break after fielding. But yeah, I felt brilliantly both innings. Disappointed I couldn't have gone on and make a big score.
And batting at 5, Chris, was that just a chance to maybe just to get down the order a little bit?
I mean, Jimmy Adams was joking. He still hasn't managed to get down to 5, but I think it's taken me nearly 150 games. But yeah, I mean, look, it's obviously it's a privileged place to bat, and I've opened for a long time, and it's, in a way, it kind of refreshed my mind, refreshed me going into this game, and I really enjoyed it.
Let's look ahead to tomorrow, because Sussex are really up against it. So just a lead of 1, but I guess Luke Wright is still there.
But you never. One thing I'll say on this wicket, you never know. I mean, there are cracks. There's a bit of indifferent bounce. All it takes is you set them 140, 150. The ball goes up and down a little bit. You get them early, and it'll be a tight game. But we've got to fight hard in the morning. Obviously, Wrighty's the key man, but you've got Brownie and Ollie and Finn to come. And Hobbsy with a 60 early on in the season. So see how we go. But if we can set them a target, we'll back ourselves to bowl them out.
Chris, thanks very much.
No worries, mate.